Okay, everybody, welcome to a very special episode of On the Wrist from Off the Cuff. Today we're here live, well, not exactly live, but unscripted and off the cuff like you'd expect, over here at the Wind Up Watch Fair in San Francisco, City by the Bay. Really beautiful, great sights and sounds. Let's check it out. Looking forward to getting inside here and showing you guys what they have to offer.
Welcome to Wind Up.
guys, just got back from my very first Wind Up watch fair here in San Francisco, 2022. What did I think? Number one thought, super loud, way more crowded than I thought it was gonna be, and kind of a good thing. Those are good problems to have. I think it shows that the enthusiast market is alive and well, and people are definitely excited about watches still, which is cool. And I kind of had to hesitate because I almost said mechanical watches, but there actually G-Shock was there, and they got a lot of play as well. And there was, you know, so there were also some quartz models. I did my best to kind of get coverage in between a bunch of people kind of coming in and out. I think in the future maybe I should plan to record maybe on either the Friday or the Sunday, because the Saturday definitely seems like it's the busy day. But it was really great, kind of putting faces behind the names and behind the brands. There was a lot of guys that I hadn't met, you know, at least not in person, for a really long time. Guys like Justin from Monta, who I've been chatting with since my first Monta review, which was a long time ago, right before kind of they changed course and, you know, and ended up on this awesome trajectory that they're currently on. Catching up with the guys from Notice, meeting Bill Yao behind Mark II, that was awesome. Chatting with the guys, geez, there was just so many. And hopefully a lot of it came out. It was pretty loud. Chase from Oak and Oscar. So yeah, there was just a lot of good stuff. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. It's a little bit different than my typical format, of course, because it's event coverage and there haven't really been a lot of events. So I was happy to get out there, hit the streets, jump on a plane to come, you know, check things out for the first time. And wristwatch check. Yes, today, oh, the camera wants to focus on my face, but it should focus on this Monta Noble. Now it's not even wanting to focus on that. In your face, in my face. Anyways, guys, for those of you that were able to kind of come by, shake my hand, that was awesome. Random Rob, even some new YouTube channels that I still haven't heard about and will absolutely, I got a pocket full of cards, so I'm gonna be checking those out. I handed out a pocket full of cards, so it should be really cool. So there's Wet Watches. Looking forward to checking out their channel. And yeah, it was just awesome kind of talking shop. What else? What else can I tell you? Is it worth it? Yeah, I think so. One thing to note, all the watches look super small when there's a bunch of them. For some reason, seeing 50 watches next to each other makes them all seem small. Until you pick them up in your hand and they still seem small, and then you remember that it's weird, it's like some parallel universe. Things that I talked about that you guys would enjoy were, that maybe didn't get caught on camera, conversations about how watches wear, ultimate sizing, you know, the team over at the Wind Up Watch shop, they deal with that all the time, and I have to agree with them. You just have to see it in person. You have to try it on the wrist. There's so many different things that some of them don't even have to do with numbers, right? Like some people are like, oh, well, this lug to lug, or this diameter, or this thickness, if it's above or beyond or below or whatever, then I just can't wear it. But there's also this thing called the visual weight, and that's in terms of like the dial to bezel ratio, in terms of the design, the cutaways, the little tricks that go into there. And if you're not taking that stuff into consideration, you're really probably missing out on some good stuff, because I think you would find that most of the time, if you like the way something looks, chances are in real life you'll probably still like it. And sometimes those numbers are something you just use to kind of talk yourself out of spending more money. But, and that's cool. If you don't have the money for it, don't buy it. But if you're just going to kind of use that, I'd say, yeah, again, you're missing out on some good stuff. So like there's people that will religiously fight to stay above 40 millimeters or below 40 millimeters. And it's just like there's so many different types of watches, different types of bands, bracelets, different types of, yeah, again, just basic genres, whether it's a chronograph, a dive watch, an everyday watch, a dress watch, something that's going to be more retro, something that's going to be more contemporary. There's just so many options out there, guys. So I'm rambling, and usually when I ramble, you don't see my face. You just see kind of a table. So now that I'm rambling, I don't know, guys, just so you know, I've haven't really been hiding my face. It just hasn't been part of my format. Really, my format has always been all about the content, about the watches. I mean, this whole channel started out, for those of you that don't know, as a capstone project in college when I went back to school after the Marines. We created an online men's magazine, which is called Average Bros Online Mag. And part of that project was I created a YouTube channel to plug into this magazine. And then the magazine was just a project and wasn't real, but the channel was, and people kept watching and subscribing, and I just kept making stuff. So that's why, yes, my logo and the name, it doesn't say the word watches in it. But these segments, On the Wrist from Off the Cuff, that's kind of the watchy part of it, but we also do other stuff within EDC, and I do even want to expand the format into touching into some of my other passions like the automotive industry. So if you're interested in any of that, definitely leave some feedback. I know some of you are going to be like, oh my god, I'm so surprised you're Asian. I'm Filipino, yes, I'm American, I was born in America. I was a US Marine, so I'm more American than plenty of other people that are out there. I'm still a Marine. I'm just not active duty anymore because I hurt my back, got out, and now I'm doing fun stuff like watch YouTubing in my spare time. So for those of you who enjoyed the segment just now, let me know what you guys think in the comments below. Was there anything that stood out to you? Anything you'd love to see more of, less of, omit, edit, add? Let me know. Yeah, and most of all, if you like it, hit like, and if you haven't already, definitely subscribe. Like, if you're just some rando who came into this video because you were like, oh, Wind Up Watch Fair, oh, cool coverage, and then it's like, who's this random Average Bros dude? What the? Stay. Check us out. Check me out. There's not really an us. It's just the I'm the average brother. I'm the bro. So yeah, the rambling works so much better when it's on a table and you just see like my little hands flopping around. When it's my face, then it's just like, it gets a little meta, and it just gets a little like Moon Knight-ish, right? I'm just fourth wall, just breaking through that. So with that said, guys, I don't know. Are you still even watching? Did anybody make it this far? If you did, secret word Rosebud. Just put it in the comments. You made it this far. You didn't just get annoyed and turn it off. Alright, so if you like the video, hit like. If you haven't already, please subscribe for more content just like this. Catch you guys in the next one. Thanks for coming along on this little fun journey. And if you want more content like this, I don't know, maybe mention it in the comments. Thanks, guys.